Brooklyn Brewery. Welcome to our humble home. We are an ancient family. This is, my Dracula impression. Once you get a couple of these in me, it goes on and on. You don't even want to know. Here's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Not quite a year ago, we had a bunch of our team got together and we kind of had a creative meeting with throwing some ideas around. And our head cellarman, Rob Lemery,
yeah,
complete with a drawing, and I still have it, a little drawing of a creature, said, I want to brew a quadruple, and I want it to be called Quadraceratops. And we all thought our ideas were pretty good, but we're like, ooh, that's pretty good. And so, it kept ticking over. This was like last February, and we're like thinking about it. And, the time goes quick. And when it rolled up time for this year, I remembered last winter. And winter is coming. and I chipped ice off my sidewalk every single damn day, for the better part of 2 or 3 months, and I said to myself, what kind of beer might get a man through a winter where you're gonna chip an inch of ice off your sidewalk every single damn day? And this is not a joke. Last winter, I was buying kosher salt to melt the ice on my sidewalk at $8 a box. I went driving halfway out of town to Home Depot, and they're like, "Salt man, you must be kidding." So I said, why mess around? I think this is the kind of beer, that we want to have when things get a little dark, a little shocking. A week ago, this end of daylight savings time thing. You look out the window and it's 4:45. You're like, what's up with that? But you know what? I'm saying it's all going to be fine. You just have one of these, and it's kind of like having an old-fashioned or something. Now, as is always the case with these types of beers, the Brooklyn style is to try to be smooth and a little bit sneaky about it. So this is not a beer that's really perfumey or obvious, and we worked hard on that. But believe me, and the lab guys are here somewhere, when it says 9.9%, it means 9.9%. Yeah, that's why you're feeling so good. You're like, no. This little brewery, they probably don't even really know. It's like, oh, we know. And you're gonna find out. So, if you're not careful about it, just want to make everybody get home, have a good time, just not too good a time. So even somebody said, I just had a pint of water. I said, nice idea. Then I went and had one. So anyhow, this is a style that we've never brewed before, obviously based on the Trappist style. The main flavors come from dark candy sugar syrup. It's actually super dry. This beer is actually drier than Brooklyn Lager, but is, despite being essentially twice as strong. So it drinks really well. It's going to be nice. Should you end up with some at a restaurant or something, with roasts and with game and with meats and whatever else, with pate. But basically what it's going to be really nice with is winter life. We like summer life, but winter life can be fine too. So here's the winter life. Winter is definitely coming, time to embrace it. Cheers.
So the brew house, this is our 25-barrel brew house, and this is our 50-barrel brew house, right? This is our original system, and our 50-barrel brew system is controlled through that control room right there. It's almost entirely automated. It's human error checked though, so if there's anything going on that's wrong, we can actually check it at each step of the process. But it actually can be controlled with a smartphone or an iPad. keg cleaning system is awesome because it cleans the inside of the kegs and it cleans the outside of the kegs, which is remarkable. In a lot of breweries, smaller breweries, they don't clean the outside of the keg as well. They do, but they don't clean it like this. This machine actually does a really nice job. Over here, we've got our bottle line. This is where we make all our 22-ounce corked and cage bottles. And obviously it's not running right now, but it is remarkable. If you were here, you ever see it running?
I think so, yeah.
All the bottles twisting and coming through there is pretty wild stuff. Can't go too much further, but I'll show you a little bit over here. All cellar. All the way back is cellar. We're doing a couple of cleanings right now, so there's caustic back there. We can't go back there, but this is all cellar as well. And all the way in the back, we have our diatomaceous earth filter.
Right.
And then all of these, if you look up here, all of those are walkways. We can get to the top of all of these fermenters.
Nice.
And our mill is here. And so this is our mill, and then all of our specialty grains are added via forklift to the tiny mills here. But that's our main grist hopper for the mill. That's our main grain hopper for the mill. And it follows this big long pipe that goes all the way back to the mash tun, and that's how we grain it.